Well, I did not expect this on deadline day. Tottenham and deadline day, it's like a weird romance, isn't it? It's like a love-hate relationship. 1 minute you think, what the hell is going on? What are we doing? And then something comes out of nowhere. We love deadline day. You got to think of the Van der Vaart deal as one of the best pieces of business we ever did on this sacred day. But today there's been an absolute bomber, and it took me and the TalkSport office by huge surprise, because Mathys Tel, after supposedly rejecting Tottenham, is now coming to us on loan. I did not expect this coming. Reports this morning said he was off to Arsenal. Manchester United called their interest last night, and Chelsea have gone missing this transfer window, haven't they? But I, for one, am shocked, and today I'm going to be giving my reaction to this news, as well as reacting to some other deadline day news. I probably will do a video a little bit later on, just if there are any deals that happen last minute, and then I'll probably do a big reaction tomorrow, just reviewing the whole window in general. But before we go any further, if you are new to the Sonny Talk Spurs YouTube channel, get down below and let me know, are you happy with the signing of Mathys Tel? And also, the other signings we've made as well, and that rhymed. Also, leave your likes, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because it will let you know when I go live in instances such as this. But yeah, Mathys Tel, it's a straight dry loan. I think that's what we're calling him now, because if you say to someone, is he joined on loan, the obligation and option debate comes up. But from what I've seen throughout the whole day, this came out of nowhere. He, at the time of recording, is on his way to Tottenham, finalising the last bits and details, and he will become a Tottenham player on loan for the remainder of the season. As I say, no option, no obligation thus far. I think he might want to try and get back into that Bayern Munich team. And also, it's a good deal for us, because people say, well, we want an option, we want to sign this player, because that's what the deal was originally. We wanted to buy him for £50 million, about 60 million euros, but we need the attackers at Spurs at the moment, and he is an ideal player. I've done a video deep diving into the transfer where I explain more about his stats and that, which I'll link above me right now, so you can go and watch that afterwards to see more in depth about the player.
Servus, mein Freund aus München. That means servus from Munich, my friend. And first of all, I haven't broken anything. We have broken it in a Sky team, and my heart is broken because I'm feeling that I'm getting 37 years old. So busy day, yeah. My heart attack is near. As you have said, we have exclusively revealed the massive turnaround for Mathys Tel. Let's go back 2 or 3 days. Daniel Levy, he has been in Munich. He has spoken to Mathys Tel and to his agent Gadiri Camara, and after a while Mathys Tel came back to the table and he said, sorry Mr. Levy, I will not join Tottenham. I don't feel the project. This is not the right step for me. Okay, Daniel Levy said sorry for that. He was flying back home to London without Mathys Tel. Then there have been the negotiations between Manchester United about a loan deal with FC Bayern. The negotiations have been off last night. And now the massive turnaround. Mathys Tel has reached an agreement with Tottenham about a loan deal. And he has already arrived now in London to undergo his medical with Tottenham. To our information, it's a straight loan until the end of the season, with no obligation, with no option to buy. It's a straight loan in order to get gain and match practice. And honestly, I think this is a very good solution for Mathys Tel, for Tottenham, and for FC Bayern.
We've got about 30 seconds left. Florian, why did he change his mind? Why is he, after all, coming to Tottenham?
Honestly, I think that he has reconsidered his decision, and he was in talks with Arsenal, with Chelsea, with Tottenham, and I'm totally convinced that in the end, Spurs have presented the best project in order to get match practice, and this is the most important for striker Mathys Tel. Now it's up to Postecoglou to place him in the right position. He's not a winger. Tottenham, please, he's not a winger. He's a striker. Let him strike, let him score goals.
Brilliant, Florian, thank you.
But in regards to the deal, I think he did have his eyes set on Manchester United, but because of Manchester United's, well, they're a basket case of a club, they've obviously got rid of Rashford, and they were looking to bring in a replacement, and it looked like the player was set on going there, but Bayern and Man United couldn't agree a deal. We have a good relationship with Bayern Munich. after the agreement between the likes of Harry Kane and Eric Dyer. So Bayern Munich owed us this one, I believe. So I'm really happy with it. I think he's going to be a good option. He'll come into the Europa League squad, the FA Cup squad, probably will play his first game against Villa. Can't imagine him playing against Liverpool in the League Cup. But I'm really, really happy with it. Shocked me because I was quite upset. I did a video the other day as well, reacting to the rejection, thinking he was going to go to Arsenal or Man United or Chelsea instead. But yeah, we've finally... One of the rejections has done a massive U-turn. And he's going to be perfect for Tottenham. I think he's really going to fit into that front line really well. Link up with Solanke when he's back from injury. Link up well with Son and Mikey Moore, whoever we play in the forward line. It could not be a better deadline day in that regard. I know he hasn't scored a goal. He's only made 1 assist this season. But it's a good option and a low-key risk. And, the case and point of where we are this season at the moment, we need the bodies in. We need the attackers in. And we need someone who is going to, hopefully be a game changer in weeks to come. So I'm very, very impressed with this one. Daniel Levy's pulled something out of the bag. He went over to Munich as well and was negotiating the deal. So you could say he's done well to, turn this around. But it is a bit last minute, isn't it? Kevin Danzo over the weekend. Kinski was the only player beforehand who had been signed. And then also, surprisingly, on deadline day, Marc Guehi. A bid for Marc Guehi went over the weekend. About a £50 million bid. With add-ons, it would have been 70. He has about 12 months left on his deal. I like it. I really do like it. But I think it's one of those ones where we've gone for it to try and, rustle up a bit of, noise and look good. Make Daniel Levy look good. But it's not going to happen, is it? It might be one to look at in the summer, like the Tyler Dibbling deal, but this isn't going to happen. And we are going for, obviously, same with Mathys Tel, young profile players and also English as well, with Marc Guehi and, we've had Dominic Solanke, Archie Gray, for example. But yeah, it's a good profile of player that we are looking at. And then also, this one, at the time of recording, is still very much up in the air. I hope it doesn't happen, but Axel Disasi is still being linked to Tottenham. I don't like the idea of this. I really don't like the idea. Imagine him in that high line. I did a reaction to this on Saturday when the links first came to fruition. Just avoid at all costs, Spurs. We do not want Axel Disasi. There's not one Tottenham fan who wants Axel Disasi at this football club. It is just an absolute disaster. I hope in the next couple of hours we could negotiate a deal for maybe another defender, but I can't see it happening, like a versatile defender. That's probably one for the summer to pick up yet again. But when we look at it now, Mathys Tel or Mathys Tel, whatever it is, he is coming to the Premier League, to Tottenham, and I think he's going to have a big impact. We're still, fingers crossed, in 4 competitions. We've got a big game against Liverpool this week, big game against Aston Villa this week as well. Premier League action's coming thick and fast. We've got a good result against Brentford, and we need to go further with this. An attacker and a winger, forward type, was on the radar for the beginning of the season, beginning of the transfer window as well, and Tottenham have finally got one over the line. I don't know how the breakdown is of his wages. I probably think we'll probably do a little bit of his wages. I'm not sure what he's currently on at Bayern, but it's just... I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. I wish I could have done a reaction earlier, but as I say, I've been at TalkSport all day, so I couldn't get my reaction in. But it's just one of those deals where it could, reignite the fan base's belief in this team. The fact that we're sitting in, low mid-table, and we've been able to get this player in over Manchester United, over Arsenal, over Chelsea. Arsenal really wanted a forward. Chelsea really wanted a forward. Man United really wanted a forward. But we've gone out there and we've been able to get this one over the line. And people were saying, where will he fit in? I think he does fit in that front line. I think he'll play a majority of the games off the wing, supporting the forwards. I think he'll rotate with Son. Maybe Son plays in the middle. Maybe he plays through the middle, because Richarlison looked really leggy against Brentford. Played about 80 minutes, but he was really suffering. He's not fully match fit, you can just tell. And then, Mikey Moore's played a lot of minutes. Give him a rotation as well, because we don't want to run him into the ground either. So I think it does work. Apparently Ange Postecoglou rung him up, persuaded him, told him how he was going to feature. So we will see how he does feature for Spurs in the coming days and weeks. But yeah, deadline day going to plan thus far 3 transfers at the moment: Antonin Kinski, Kevin Danzo, and Mathys Tel, and maybe one more, maybe 2 more to go until the window is shut. But yeah, I mean, the whole deadline day, I was just assessing it. It's been a weird one. It's been a really weird transfer window in general. Manchester City spending more money than the rest of the other clubs combined, which is balmy. I thought this transfer window was going to be a bit more energetic than last year. Last year was quiet, but there was a few deals here and there. We obviously signed Radu Dragusin, but this one has been very, very different. And Tottenham have been very weird in their approach. I think the Radu Dragusin news has made us worried for our back line. Do we actually need another centre-back? That's a good question. Because I look at it and I think Mickey van der Ven's coming back for injury. We've got Kevin Danzo. Ben Davis can play there. Archie Gray can play there. Obviously, we haven't got Thingy, but then Romero's coming back. So there is option there. But I guess they're just worried about reoccurring injuries and getting another body in. I'd rather recall Ashley Phillips from loan, to be honest. Or I would rather we had loaned out Alfie Dorrington instead, because I think those two have proven themselves at youth level and even on loan. So yeah, one to keep an eye on that defender. But let me know in the comments down below. Are you happy with the transfer window? I'll do a reaction to the window in general tomorrow, so you guys can watch that. But yeah, any other updates, keep that notification bell on, because I'll be doing reactions to them tonight if anything happens. Leave your likes, subscribe, and until next time, up the Spurs.